If you want a tattoo in British Columbia, the rule is as clear as black and white, like the ink on your skin. You have to be at least 18 years old. Not everybody follows the rules, though. And last night on CTV News, we told you about an island mother whose underage daughter came home tattooed without her consent. The Vancouver Island Health Authority says it is a problem that is difficult to regulate. And other tattoo shops say they're getting smeared, too. CTV's Aaron Glazier joins us now live with more. Aaron.
Hudson, a Victoria mom, was in shock when her 14-year-old came home with a tattoo, and now she wants the artist she says is doing underground ink on underage kids in the capital region shut down. Most credible tattoo shops go to great lengths to make sure they stay within the lines.
To get a business license, you got to have a lease to get that, and then you got to go through a health inspection.
Government Street Tattoo says it won't ink anyone under the age of 18.
In the Capital Regional District, we're the only region in British Columbia that has an age restriction on tattooing. Even though it is 16, many of the legitimate operators, in fact, insist on parental accompaniment right up to the age of 18.
So Grace Figueiredo's 14-year-old daughter went elsewhere. She got a Chinese symbol inked on her hip without parental consent in the basement of a Langford home.
I was livid. I'm still a bit livid.
The teen says Douglas Hughes, seen here, was the artist, but professionals have another name for artists who operate underground.
Scratchers. I think that term originally comes from guys who can't really get the ink in the skin properly, and then it just kind of falls out.
Frustrated, Figueiredo contacted West Shore RCMP. It said the case is a civil matter. The Vancouver Island Health Authority says it's a gray area.
Nobody wants to take responsibility for the fact that a 30-something-year-old man has tattooed not one, but more than one child who is under the age of 16.
VIHA says since learning of the operation, it has handed the owner of the property where Hughes was operating a cease and desist order. But there's no guarantee he won't go elsewhere.
We need to know where this location is, who the operator is, and certainly, speak to the individuals who have been affected by this, both the parent and the individual who received the tattoos.
STANWICK says unlicensed tattoo parlors can be breeding grounds for viruses and disease, ranging from bacterial infections to hepatitis and HIV. Hughes claims he wasn't the artist who inked the girl, but he could not be reached for comment today. It comes down to common sense, say tattoo artists who do their best to keep it clean.
Like I said, young people can make impulsive decisions, and it's just bad. I mean, it's common sense, right?
And moms who worry.
Children do not come home with tattoos without your parents knowing. Give them a heart attack.
Hudson, there were no kids at the young girl's school today because of the teacher strike, but there is speculation there were several other underage students who got tattoos from Douglas Hughes. Again, we called his brother's house where he was said to have been operating several times today. There was no answer, but this really is something parents need to keep an eye on, as stats show more and more kids have tattoos or want them.
Not just the stats, just take a look around and you'll see them.
I have two.
All right. Full disclosure.
Yeah, I was of age, though. It's okay.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Aaron.
You're welcome.